For a person who can't speak a lick of Spanish, I followed that whole fucking show. Bad Bunny ate that shit up and showed pride to his Latino family, his Latino community, and his Latino culture. From the dancers that were all shades of Latino. Yes, I peeped that shit. I saw Afro Latinos. I saw light Latinos. I saw mid-brown Latinos. I saw dark Latinos. He left nobody out. And he brought out Ricky Martin when I saw Ricky Martin. I was like, Ricky! And him passing the Grammy to his younger self. Yes, I peeped that. Gorgeous.
Bunny, debí tirar más fotos.
Hoy voy a estar con mi abuelo todo el día, jugando dominó. Si me preguntas si aún pienso en ti, yo le...
I want to dedicate this award to all the people that had to leave their homeland, their country to follow their dreams.
Welcome to BPPN. I hope you're doing well today. I'm Mr. Gray. You know, a week before the Super Bowl, Bad Bunny stood on the Grammy stage and said it with his whole chest. He said, "Ice out." He dedicated that moment to the people who had to leave their home just to survive. He didn't soften it. He didn't apologize. He did not need to explain it. That told you exactly who he was. So when he walked on the biggest stage in American entertainment, nobody should have been confused. People watched because they knew he wasn't going to make himself smaller. Here's what happened on that field. Flags from the North and South American continents covered it. He said, "God bless America," and named every country. A message stayed on the screen long enough for anyone willing to read it. Together, we are America. You know what was wild? That I didn't even know. Mr. Red hit me to this. He said, "Man, did you know an actual marriage happened during that performance?" And I'm like, "No, that's a record. I don't think that's ever happened." Two people committing to each other in the front of the whole entire country. Love, family, culture presented without translation. You know, people complained, people mocked, people said it didn't belong, but they watched it anyways.
Breaking news, Turning Point's All-American Halftime Show was a complete flop. Even Trump preferred to watch Bad Bunny instead. Turning Point's peak viewership for their half show was around 3.2 million people, which in reference is around a quarter of the typical viewership the Puppy Bowl brings in each year, and is less than the total amount of Republicans that voted for Trump in Texas. Like I said at the beginning of the video, not even Trump watched it. Trump posted this statement on Truth Social moments ago, saying that Bad Bunny's performance was the worst ever, absolutely terrible, so on and so forth. That's not the point. The point is that's Trump saying that he watched Bad Bunny's performance and didn't like it. But if he was watching Bad Bunny's performance, he wasn't watching Turning Point's performance.
That's what I don't understand. It's like rhythm annoyed them. How dare y'all move to the beat? How dare you look good in all shades? There's so many people like, yo, they got black Latinos. Yes, man. Get a passport. You saw the Super Bowl performance. You decided to say, "I'm going to play the alternative one while I'm standing in the nosebleed sections with some headphones with a wire on them, with a clip to make a point. I'm going to watch this instead." That's okay.
Oh my God! Help! He's having a heart attack! Is anyone here a doctor?
No f***ing way someone's a doctor here.
Moms in the front row pew for the Sunday roll call. Everybody praise the Lord. Y'all grew up learning how to hunt and fish. Had to bust a 12-gauge pump and not miss. A life without work, that's just a myth. Get it on the girl. Lay back, swivel like I'm George Jones.
Dancers in the topless dancers again. Freeze the cars back with fever. The jeans with the 40s and the chicks with fever. And this is for the questions that don't have any.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me tell you something. I didn't understand it either. Most of the stuff was going over my head. I was picking up a few words. I haven't had Spanish in years. You hear what I'm saying? But here's the thing. By the end of that, I can guarantee you this. I was like this right here.
Buenas noches, 10, 7, 8. Me llamo Kevin y tú. ¿Dónde Esteban? ¿Cómo siete?
Bad Bunny was a bad decision for the Super Bowl halftime show. The fact that none of the NFL players knew anything about him or his music absolutely proves it. And what don't sit right with me is the simple fact that most of the people that were on the Epstein list was actually at the fucking Super Bowl this year, okay? So it just lets you know that once people seen those files, nobody gave up. Everybody just went back to their normal, regular lives like nothing ever happened.
You know, listen carefully. A performer is blamed for who might be in the building at the Super Bowl. That's why he should be. Okay, you know, when those same people are already in office, they run some of the biggest corporations and they shape actual policy. Hell, the biggest pumpkin, the great pumpkin in the White House is on the list several times. But you said, I'm not gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch the other one. She said this in the comments. I'm gonna watch the other halftime show. Okay, so let's go over some of those lyrics.
Because they need to cancel the entire Bad Bunny show. I literally just translated one of his songs, y'all, and you will not believe the lyrics. These disgusting lyrics. On my cell phone, I'm pagey. Can't call me, just page me. Daddy, yeah. Young ladies, I like them underage. See, some say that's statutory, but I say it's mandatory. Oh, hold on, y'all, my phone's ringing. What do you mean you translated the song wrong? I'm literally filming the TikTok video right now. Wait, so that wasn't Bad Bunny? That was Kid Rock. Wait, I thought Kid Rock was the one that they chose for the TPUS, whatever the fuck that was. I thought they chose him for their alternative halftime show. So why would they choose him if he's... Okay, I'll just edit that part out. I'll edit it out.
Don't you wanna go down? Woo! Yeah! Somebody make some noise in here!
Yeah. Okay, nobody checked the facts. Nobody slowed down and said, hey man, maybe this isn't a good idea. You know, this reaction came from seeing America without permission. So that's what bothers them. You know, Puerto Rico is actually a part of the United States. I don't know if you didn't know this, but Spanish has been spoken here for centuries. That's not an opinion. This is history. You know, nobody complained about the sound. Nobody complained about the stage. Nobody complained about the production. A Spanish-speaking American stood confidently on a national stage, and that's what triggered the outrage. You know, now hear this clearly. If a Spanish-speaking American makes you uncomfortable, if hearing another language on a national stage makes you angry, if seeing people who do not look or sound like you feels like something is being taken from you, then the problem isn't the performance. The problem is the idea of what America should mean for you. You see, because you don't get to tell an American to leave. You don't get to decide who belongs, and you don't own this country. And if America, as it actually exists, feels foreign to you, if inclusion feels like exile, then stop telling other people to go back to where they came from. Because see, you're the one that's standing in the wrong country. Let me help you pack your bags. Stay vigilant. Stay engaged. Stay revolutionary.